Scorpio. Welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. If this is your first time here, I hope you like and subscribe. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Scorpio in your chart, this might resonate for you. If it does, if you can give it a like, subscribe, share it with a friend, all that helps my little YouTube baby grow, Scorpio. And I am building Told Us Love as a source of income for you, girl. I've been very straightforward about that, so I really appreciate your gifts and donations at my Cashapp and Venmo. And once I get to, I think, 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of viewing hours, I can start taking my YouTube channel to a different platform, and sky's the limit. So thank you, Scorpio. I have your message like jumped right out of my head and hands. I just started writing this down, and it's very work driven. I feel like I'm connected with an individual Scorpio here who has like their own set of skills that they could take anywhere, or they're licensed somewhere or in some sort of fields that they could go anywhere with this. For the sake of using just an example, I was trying to think of someone who was licensed, and a truck driver came to mind. So like a license for the CDL license, and someone who's done the training, who's worked for this company, and maybe you started small doing this over here, and then you kind of like worked your way up, and you've worked for different companies, but you're licensed, you've put in the hours, you've put in the miles, you've put in the projects, you've put in the trips, whatever the fuck it would be with your situation and job, Scorpio. And the big message that came to me, Scorpio, was you realizing I don't have to work for anybody if I don't want to. I don't have to work for you if I don't want to. I don't have to work for them. I didn't want to work for them, and I chose not to. You don't have to work for anyone. So I started thinking, like, what the fuck could that mean? So I'm like, is it someone starting a business or having a business? Or maybe the business is booming. Being your own boss, realizing I literally don't have to work for anybody. I'm my own boss. I can be my own boss. Or I also took it as concluding that your skill set, you don't have to provide it to everybody or anyone if you don't want to do it. This is someone who's being selective with who they want to work with, and they won't just work for anyone. Maybe there was a time when they would have, but now someone is much more selective with who and where they want to work. And then I started taking, you don't have to work for anyone, and like flipped it and started thinking of it as someone being like, you don't have to like me. I don't have to work for you. Like if someone were to say like, this doesn't work for me, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to work for you. This is who I am. Or maybe you're being judged and you're just like, I don't give a shit if who I am doesn't work for you. This sounds very like perception. I'm getting like parental vibes. I'm getting maybe family vibes. Like maybe you're a bit of a black sheep, Scorpio, which would fit with a Scorpio, but you just kind of like different, doing things different. I even thought about this could be related to your skill set. Like you have a traditional skill set, but maybe the way you go about things with your skill set is different. And someone is like, this doesn't work for me. And you're like, I don't give a shit. I don't have to work for you. Scorpio. All right, I'm gonna dive into it. If it resonates, please give it a like. If it doesn't resonate, that's all right. Just go check out the other signs in your chart, whether it resonates or not. If you could still please go check out the other signs in your chart, I'd appreciate it. And thank you so much for your gifts and donations at my Cash App or Venmo. I forget if I've said these things in the beginning of readings sometimes, so if I'm repeating myself, Scorpio, don't hold it against me. Just go with the flow with me. I also heard worth the price. Like, if you work for someone and you are looking for a certain amount of money for your skills that you could go anywhere with it, you are worth the price that you are asking for. Scorpio. Hope you're happy, healthy, and well, Scorpio. Let's go here because these are sticking out. Carrie Bradshaw energy. Okay. You might be a big Sex and the City fan, or if you're not, what I meant by this, and this could be male or female, it's someone who like is worried, constantly worried about what's gonna go wrong, or like expecting the worst. She has anxiety. The episode that comes to my mind when I wrote, or came to my mind when I wrote that, and is like the meaning of what I mean by Carrie Bradshaw energy is, I think it's the first or second season, she's dating someone. I think the title of the episode is like Freak Show or Going to the Circus or some shit like that, and it's about, she starts dating this guy, and there's so many green flags that she's like looking for red flags. She goes looking for problems. There's gotta be something. He must, I don't even, like, I'm thinking terrible, awful, funny shit in my head, but I won't elaborate because y'all will be like, this bitch is nuts. But she's like, he must have like a collection of weird shit, or he must be a psycho killer, or there's gotta be something. And he gets so worked up in her head that she ends up getting caught by him in his apartment. He's gone off to work and left her there, and while he's gone off to work, he ends up coming back and finds her like in a completely neurotic moment, going through his shit, trying to find something wrong. Now, in today's day and age, I'm picturing someone going through someone's like social media comments, or looking and being like, what does that mean? Who's that person? Like, that's gotta mean something. Like, you're looking for something that's not there. Okay? I'm also thinking right now, someone who's like, I don't want to say not happy, but it's like you're looking for something that's wrong. Like, you're asking for too much from this person. Just because Big doesn't say XYZ doesn't mean he doesn't feel the whole alphabet for you. But she'd be fucking fixated on, he didn't do this or he didn't say that, when it's like, you are in a relationship, you're nitpicking. That's for somebody out there. I just want to hit it and quit it. Well then. I've smiled in your face whole while I've been talking shit about you behind your back. Jesus, Scorpio. So what I'm getting right now too is like someone who is sexually sex positive in all senses with like Carrie Bradshaw had a lot of gay friends. She was sex positive. She was female positive. The whole show was female positive. And then I started thinking about the actual title, like Sex in the City. Like, is someone having sex in a city or going to the city to have sex? Or I get the feelings someone here too could be blonde or dealing with a blonde. Like, I'm picturing Carrie Bradshaw, a tiny blonde, a petite blonde with really cool fashion sense. You might think she's a Scorpio. Her fashion sense is very cool and unique, as a Scorpio's is. But I just started to get the feeling of like someone knowing that you or look at them this way, or this is how they view you, but it's like someone is the big and someone is the Carrie, Mr. Big and Carrie. And she was so in love with him. Like, if you know their love stories, and I'm sure we all can identify with at least one person that like you weave in and out of each other's lives, and even when you're with other people, you seem to still continue to weave back in and out of each other's lives. I want to say Big loved Carrie. Big loved how unique Carrie was, but Carrie was too different for the world Big lived in. Big was a Wall Street. He ended up marrying and being with Natasha, who was a Wall Street, Madison Avenue, blah looking girl who had a blah personality in the show. And then there's Carrie. I'm just thinking about the beach house party scene where the fireworks are going off and Carrie's met Natasha and Big at the party, and she runs out to the beach and she feels like an idiot in what she's wearing because Natasha looks so sophisticated, and she was in a cowboy hat with this tube top and like dressed for a beach party, but she just ran into them looking so Wall Street, and you just know she feels like kind of stupid. There's something here of like there's a person here who knows they are viewed as the big, Mr. Big. They know that they're the Mr. Big to your Carrie. They also acknowledge and know that there's nobody else like Carrie. That's why he ends up with her. That's why, what isn't it when he walks into the in the movie after he's done fucked up their wedding and he finds her in the apartment in the closet on the last day before the lease was up. And I think it's where he says to her, it's you, it's always been you, kid. And it's like, I don't want to say that's all men, but sometimes it could be men or women. You just need to weave in and out of each other's lives and like be able, and then get to a point where you think and like, wow, we've been in and out of each other's lives for years. I don't have that with anybody else. Manifestation, you're showing up. You could be dealing with another Scorpio and just the colors here. Empath. Now I'm getting fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign. A Leo, Sag, Aries. You've given it too much time, too many chances. And now I'm getting Cancer vibes just by the colors. Someone who was born during Cancer season, or maybe something happened this summer, specifically in July. or yeah, maybe July into, no, heavily July, because that's Leo and that's Cancer to me. How can you do that? I can't lie or manipulate you. You're too smart to see through my bullshit. Waste of time. Please be patient with me. Tinder. Rose-tinted glasses. Starting a family. Let's go halves on a baby. Damn. Yup. I love will come to you. Only friends? Question mark. You make my heart. This is like someone, like if you were ever going to have a child or want to have a child, you would like love to have it with this person, Scorpio. And that's a pretty heavy statement to make. This could be a same-sex relationship, but it's just like you would want this other person to be the other parent. You may already have children, but still think like this person would be a great parent. Someone could have thought this about you, like they really wanted to have a baby with you. Baby's been coming up in these readings. To the bottom here. Eyes. Someone could have blue eyes or really nice eyes. I'm worried we don't feel the same. Pure, true love. So here's what I'm thinking, and this really fucked up and sad, and the funny slash... Oh... the advice I would give on this, and like someone's gonna be like, that's not what I want to hear, Megan. There's someone here who literally just like, there's nothing you can do but pray on it. Talk to the universe, talk to God, manifest. That's why that's there. Someone needs to write a long note to this person. Write it out. Don't type it. You need to physically write this shit because you need to expel this. Write it out. Video record it if you need to, and then you can go back and look at it. But someone needs to like get this other person out of their system. This is Carrie Bradshaw energy, but it's not Carrie Bradshaw. This is not Carrie and Big. The fact that empath is here, and like I'm thinking about Mr. Big, and I'm thinking about like this is giving me narcissistic vibes, and I hate to just say like narcissist and empath, but this is someone who Scorpio, you're either doing this or they're doing this to you, and you're like smart enough to know what's happening, but at the same time, you have on these rose-tinted glasses because you do see them, you're attracted, you want to be with them. You may have already dated this person. That's why you're in and out of each other's lives like Carrie and Big, but it's been given too many times and chances. I don't trust this person. I feel like this person is has hooked up with you or wants to hook up with you or would hook up with you and is smiling in your face the whole time they're like running their mouth, or if someone asks, oh, what's up with you and Carrie? What's up with Big and Carrie? They're making it out like there's nothing and there's never been anything and all. When it's like, that's not the truth at all. How could you do that? Like, how could you lie about that? How could you lie about me? This person couldn't lie to you. This is something that I found. Someone wasted this other person's time. Has like kept themselves tied to you. This is why I'm saying someone needs to sit down, write out a letter, look up to like write like ending soul ties or something. Like to me, writing a long letter, writing out what has happened, and I've done this, 12-page letters, like fuck you, what you did to me, I was so invested, and then you know what you do with that? You fold that sucker up, you give it a big old kiss, and you light that fucker on fire. Because the act in itself is getting all that shit out of you. And it's on paper, you've put it into an actual form. And then you're lighting it on fire, saying like, peace be with you. And going forward. These are ways that I have concluded help with breaking ties, help releasing things, because this person, you know, it was so good, the episodes, I'm gonna go back to Sex and the City, the episodes where Carrie and Big were together, and I'm picturing them making like pasta and spaghetti, or the episode where she tries to make a fondue for him and it fucking sucks and they're laughing about it. It's so, and she messes up his hair, and like they're so cute and wonderful and lovey when it's just them. But out in public, totally different person. You'd think you don't even know each other. This is the person who's smiling and talking shit. This is someone I'm almost seeing like you're bumping into this person and it's like, you're just getting a like a, hey, what's up? And it's like, is this how we're treating each other now? Like, for some reason, I also feel like there's a strong empath here. Like, I'm not saying like strong empathy. It's like this person is a strong individual. This person is empathetic, but they've learned to toughen up, or maybe has just been burned so many times that they've figured out how to be tougher. Four Cups and the Four Wands. Someone could live near 44, or root near 44. Someone could be born April 4th. I'm thinking Leo too, because that's 8 together. This is also Aries energy to me. This goes back to somebody's business and the traits that they have. You may actually be able to help people, whether it's like you're a caregiver or you fix things for people. Like you're able to give them back something they've lost, I just heard. It's kind of sad. This is either how someone feels about you, Scorpio, or how you feel. I feel like there's someone here. Geez, this goes back to Carrie and Big. It's like they feel like they know that this is their person, or like the connection and the chemistry is so strong with this person, like way more than it's like magic, it's like fire, way more than anybody else, but you don't act on it, or there's one person is like, this is my person, and is like literally, I feel like I'm looking at Carrie standing at like an altar at the beach, having to watch Big go about like the party, saying hi to people, doing his thing, flirting, and she just is like waiting, or she has to wait. I mean, nobody has to wait, but she's wasting her time. There's something very unequal here too. There's Aries energy here is again, and Gemini with the Magician. I feel like this is someone, wow. This is like beautiful, Scorpio, what I'm thinking right now. To you or you to them, they're like a manifestation of everything you've ever wanted. The type of person, like, this could be a jack of all trades, or this could be a woman who seems to be able to be a homie and a housewife, I'm hearing. Someone has given their love offer or tried to make things work way more than the other. And I feel like someone is waiting for someone to come around with an offer or to finally show up. Like, this is what someone really would like, is for them and this person to get together, to be together. This could be how someone feels about you, Scorpio, or how you feel about them that you don't realize. It's like, oh, I feel like this is someone that's gone in and out of your life, someone you've lost sleep over before. Seven of Wands, and then the Tower. This is Scorpio, Aries energy again. I feel like there's something between two people where, like, if this is a narcissistic person who's used to, like, let's just say they're a good-looking, charming person, knows exactly what to say at the right time because they've used it on so many people, it's like they're well-versed in this. And then they meet someone in you, Scorpio, or you, like, see in them this person who can freaking keep up. This person who can keep you on your toes or held accountable. This person who's seeing through the bullshit and doesn't fall for it. And there's something here in the attraction of, like, someone being strong enough to go up against this narcissistic black hole of energy. Someone being like a well-protected, strong empath who's able to, like, it makes you wonder, like, what attracts these two people besides, like, the narcissist and the empath. But it's like, this is like a dominant, strong, narcissistic energy. I don't want to put sexes to it because it could be male or female, who has met like their match, or someone who at least could compete with them and keep them on their toes in this other person. I feel like I'm looking at someone who has said, doesn't Big tell her he's never gonna get married again? And she's like, oh. And then he marries Natasha. There's something here of, like, someone changing for another person. Not changing because someone has been told, you need to fucking change for me. Shut the front door. The Four of Cups just came out on top of the Four of Cups. Someone who used to give a lot, who used to make things right, who used to be the one who'd always reach out and try again, has stopped. This is another Four. This is another Aries energy. This is more supporting of, there was this energy that could match and compete with the other. This wasn't someone who could just suck up on the energy and use up on this other person. This is very much like Have you ever talked to someone who's like a good-looking, charming person and talked to them about how often they are able to charm, attract, and just ogle their way through situations and people because they are good-looking, charming, and well-versed at doing it. They know the effect that they have on people, okay? You ever talk to someone about that and be like how often do people just eat out of your hand when you put the charm on and you're looking them in the eyes and you're like, they'll tell you like, I always get it. It always works. So then you ask them, well, what's the allure like when it doesn't work? And it's this, it's the challenge. The challenge becomes appealing because they're used to the puppy dogs. They're used to the people just rolling over to them, giving whatever they want, and then allowing themselves to be used up because they've fallen for the wit and the charm and the good looks. And then they meet someone who's strong, who sees through that bullshit and can't be manipulated, and they start to see hearts in their eyes because it's like, holy fucking shit. Does this person get me? Is this person going to be able to figure me out? This video I saw the other day that I shared, and it came, I'm going to tell this story right now. I watched a funny TikTok the other day, and I shared it with like my female friends that was like, you know what men respond to? Silence. Silence. Don't send a paragraph. Don't send whatever. You know what they will respond to, though? You're not talking to them anymore. Silence. Not like having that tie. Because the person who's charming, good looking, whatever, is used to having that tie and having that people roll over to them. So when it's cut off and there's silence and there's no longer a response, that's when they come and they show interest and they want to know what's going on. Sure as shit. Sure as shit. I put that into motion like the very next day. Unmatched. Let go of the number of someone I had been hanging with. We'll put it like that. Wouldn't you freaking know? He was up my butt within the next day. And I do not mean that literally. Stop it. He was, what's going on? He wanted to see me. All this bullshit. And I'm like, this is 100% because I cut him off. And now he's like, I'm thinking about now Carrie when she started dating Aiden. That's when her affair with Big starts. And I think she even says like, you only want me because I'm with him. Dating games. But I feel like there's someone here who's like, again, it's like found the match, or you had found a match who's someone who could withstand the dating bullshit. Temperance reverse. That's Sagittarius energy, and I wanted to say like, but it's no longer, like you're not together. King of Cups reverse. The Magician again, followed by the Five of Cups reverse. So that could be you, Scorpio, and King of Cups reverse. And the Magician is Aries energy again, and Gemini. And I'm just thinking like, this is the person who's stronger now. This is the person she remembers what happened that led to the breakup and the times that she offered her cup several times, hoping to get back together, hoping to repair things and be together, and that was rejected several times. Mama didn't raise no fool. She ain't insane. She knew. She stopped. And what has it done? It has hurt the person. This is your black hole. This is your person who's used to charming people, emotionally manipulative. Now this person's all in their feelings and bullshit because she stopped playing the game. He or she stopped playing the game. And this may have for a while been a tit for tat, and a like, who's up now? Like, oh, I'm in a relationship and you're single, Big. Ha 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 ha. Oh, now Big's with someone and Carrie's out and she's single. Oh, it's like, that's over. Knight of Swords reverse, Strength reverse, that's Leo energy. Nine of Pentacles reverse. I feel like if someone, after everything that has gone on and everything that someone has been through and done, if someone came and tried to even start with a minor conversation, something minuscule to like, this is also a memory. Like, remember one of those times when we were together and we XYZ'd and, you know, we were, running amok or watching Hocus Pocus, or remember that time and like talking about it. There are really strong memories of good times together while you guys were both single or were still single. The Star reverse, Aquarius energy. I feel like someone would love to heal this situation. The Devil reversed, Capricorn. Heal the situation and start anew. This is Carrie. This is why Carrie Bradshaw energy came out in the beginning. No matter how much shit had gone on between her and Big, no matter how many times she got into fights with her friends about Big, no matter how many times she was lying about what she was doing, she couldn't control how much she was still wicked attracted to him and wanted to be with him. And this is where I'm saying too, if someone really is all set with this bullshit, you really need to consider what I just talked about, like writing shit down, writing it all out, exactly what happened, exactly how they made you feel, exactly pour your tears into that shit. I got goosebumps right now. Even if it's a recording, pour your shit out and then delete that shit forever and light it on fire, because that's the breaking of the tie. That's the breaking and letting go of the person and that energy. Because someone keeps wanting that fire to be put out and she ain't pouring that water out on that fire. That energy is going back into her. She don't care. He or she don't care. You want them to care, they don't care. This is someone who is used to getting what they want, are used to being charming, are used to being... this person maintains being single. The Death, there you are, right there. Scorpio, with the Emperor right behind it. This is I don't like this energy, Scorpio. This is, I don't want to say toxic masculine, but this to me speaks of a male who's... he does loops with people. You've been through this loop with this person more than once. You come in and out. You could still be hooking up with this person now that I say that. Which, if you can maintain it being just sexual, then do so. I don't think that's what's going on here, though. I think I'm looking at someone who has and feels they have complete control and dominance over the other while still maintaining single. This could be same sex, but one person is like, I am the hermit, singular. And the other person thinks they are in a relationship and they are not. Or this just exemplifies the dominance of this person, and like, I am a singular dominant masculine. I go to the beat of my own motherfucking drum, and I'm staying single. More Aries energy, or could be dealing with an Aries. An Aries would have, I want to say, no offense, Aries, the arrogance to like look someone in the face and be like, this is what's happening, nothing else. I think my neighbor's coughing. I'm sorry if you can hear it. It's kind of weird. The arrogance of like, maybe not arrogance, but like the in not changing, not considering another person. Eight of Cups reverse, Four of Wands reverse. There's some like this I wanted to say is unfulfilling. It's never going to be fulfilling, which is what I've been kind of saying. This is so sad, Scorpio, because you've had such really good like readings, and then it just seemed to all turn to fucking shit. This could be a friend breakup. Like, this is just very, like, I don't like the energy. It doesn't feel equal. It doesn't feel like anybody's saying that they're going to change. Someone's saying, like, I'm not going to change. The Emperor reversed is here. Now I'm looking at the Four of Wands upright. Page of Swords reversed. You may not be really talking to this person. Four of Cups is out here the third time. And what does that look like? Someone has tried to give their cup of love and tried to make something work. This person just doesn't give a fuck. Just doesn't give a fuck. So what needs to happen, or is happening right now, and I think these are going to be my cards for like the cover. Someone needs to take this energy that they've been giving out, put that shit back into them. If you've been trying to make this work, if you've been the Carrie to this big, because you look at them as a star, you see that, like, you see stars in your eyes when you see them. You need to stop. Just stop. You're never gonna find fulfillment here. This could be a cross watcher. Someone... Page of Wands. It's only ever gonna be just sexual. Only like young fucking around, I'm hearing. Like, I feel like there was a lot of sexualness, a lot of having fun, sneaking off and having fun. But I feel like that's all someone really seemed to see in the other person, or would ever want. Like, they never told you this, though. They just were keeping it on a certain level of control. I feel like this person knew that you were giving your cup time and time again. I think they knew it was imbalanced. I think they know if they reached out with an apology that things would get going again. They know that they cannot or won't give you what you are looking for. They would only ever want to give you something sexual and fun, with no strings attached. And I think this is the person who's like, it's so bizarre. It's like knowing there's that this could be, or is my person, that this is my Carrie, but I'm still choosing, and like, this person isn't ready just being by themselves. I'm not saying they couldn't in the future be an emperor, empress, or empress, empress. But right now, this person does not want to change being their own boss and being singular. That could be you, Scorpio, or who you're dealing with. And that does go back to what I was saying in the beginning of like not like being your own boss, not wanting to have to work with anybody. I don't have to work with you if I don't want to. I don't have to work for you. Me as a person doesn't have to work for you. This is what I can offer. And if you don't want that, don't fucking take it. There's someone here who wants more than what can be given to them or is being offered to them. And this is why someone needs to just like, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to hold this right here so it looks like it's flowing down like that. Like, give back to yourself. Maybe this isn't, maybe at this point, because I have 4 cups, and now we're ending with 4 cups. Maybe this person at this point has realized they've been giving their cups of love away to too many fucking people, and they are pouring into themselves. Scorpio, if it resonates, wow, this is a long one. If it resonates, please let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just check out the other signs in your chart, and I will see you next time.